Thank you, Ms. Lee, for your inspiring words.
What a powerful anticipating event. And speaking of inspiration, Rita, have you ever noticed how music can completely change your mood?
Absolutely. Music connects people, tells stories, and serves emotion in ways others sometimes can't.
And our next speaker understands this deeply. She'll take us into the world of music, how it shapes who we are, and why it means more than medals and recognition.
Please welcome Molly, a attending Juilliard Pre-College piano student, with a talk, Play for Pleasure, Not for Trophies.
Have you ever done something you love, something you pour your heart into, only to end up feeling disappointed because someone else did it better? That was me, over and over again. Every Saturday night, after practicing piano at the Juilliard, I'd walk down the quiet hallway, still hearing faint sounds echoing from other rooms. I used to suddenly hit upon that no matter how hard I work, there's always someone practicing longer. No matter how talented I am, there's always someone more gifted. And that pressure only amplified when I stepped on stage. In BJ80, people probably thought I played the piano quite well. All my performances here were relaxed and enjoyable, since everyone here saw music as a form of leisure and entertainment. But it's a different story at King Juilliard. Right there, I stood on the concert hall stage for countless piano performances. But the real weight wasn't the spotlight. It was the audience. Every seat held someone who plays the piano professionally. Their quiet nods or soft glances felt like unspoken judgments, turning every note into a silent competition. I've been tangled in this for years. I tell myself I don't care about the comparisons, but whispers of her phrasing is crisper, or he's more expressive, always snuck in. Yet, when I did care, when I fixated on being good enough for their standards, my fingers froze, my chest tightened, and the drawing plane melted into action pressure. It took me so long to realize that in the race I was running, it wasn't against them. It was against the voice in my head that confused being judged with being worthy. Those performances weren't about outshining anyone. It's about sharing the music I loved, even if it wasn't that perfect in their eyes. So, what's the point? At some point, I come to understand that maybe music isn't about being the best. It's about how much you enjoy it. This summer, I joined a piano academy that ended with a competition. Actually, I told myself not to be particularly nervous about it. It's an international competition, and there's only one champion in your year. I didn't expect myself to win the prize. But deep down, I still had a faint hope. After the performance, I thought I played pretty well. But that's how any instrumental performance goes. Tiny details in the interpretation of a piece can affect the overall quality. However, when the results came out, I wasn't a winner. Although it was within my expected outcome, I was still a little frustrated. But then, I thought back over the past 2 weeks. Every day, I learned from incredible professors who taught me new skills to express myself through the music. I met new friends who shared the same passion for piano as I did. And in between lessons, I wandered through the city, tasting delicious ice cream, exploring cathedrals, and taking photos. When I look back, those were some of the happiest days of my life. And it turns out, this idea of valuing process over prizes isn't just my own. It's echoed by someone who dedicated their lives to what they love. renowned primatologist who studied young chimpanzees for 60 years, said her lifelong research wasn't for academic titles or fame, but pure fascination with understanding young chimpanzees' lives, emotions, and social bonds. She spent months gaining their trust on the genuine care, focusing on the daily wonder of observing them, not on becoming a primatology legend. Look at Leo Ma, one of the world's most famous cellists. He said that playing music isn't about proving anything, it's about sharing something. Despite his fame, he spent much of his time playing in schools, hospitals, and refugee camps, where music can connect people and heal hearts. Even in sports, the same idea holds true. Robert Federer once said that the moment he started enjoying the game, instead of fearing mistakes, that's when he truly became great. And through all of these, I gained clarity on something important. You don't have to be number one to make an impact. When I sing in social choir, surrounded by voices blended together, I feel calm and connected. No one's winning, no one's losing. We're just creating something beautiful together. That feeling, that shared joy, is why I play music. So, how can you apply this to your own life? Here are 3 things I've learned. First, focus on progress, not perfection. At the end of each week, ask yourself, what did I learn, not what did I win? Second, celebrate efforts, yours and others. When a friend succeeds, cheer for them. When you lose, reflect. Both moments will help you grow. Third, connect your passion to purpose. Whether it's art, sports, or academics, use it to help others, inspire joy, and express who you are. That's where your real success lives. So today, I want to challenge all of us to redefine success. It's not the number of trophies on your shelf, but the number of moments that make your heart full. It's not about proving you're better. It's about becoming more you. Because when we create, or lead from a place of love instead of competition, you don't just make music. You make meaning. You make connection. You make change. And that is the kind of music the world needs most. Thank you.